AEX will receive $1 million from the U.S. Department of Transportation as part of the department's Small Community Air Service Development Program. The grant awards smaller airports who meet certain criteria, such as the airport requiring more air carrier service or having unreasonably high airfares. United Airlines suspended services to AEX in 2022, citing pilot and flight crew shortage. Executive Director Ralph Hennessy says the airport will receive approximately $1.35 million in total in order to bring United back to Central Louisiana flyers.
So you got $1 million from the feds, $200,000 from the community foundation, and then what we're doing with marketing money dollars and waiving of fees is another $150,000. So we do have a vested interest here.
Hennessy says the mindset is to take up and offer up a revenue guarantee, market it, and promote United coming back to the market. For more on the grant, you can head over to our website.